Hello, everybody. How are we? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all good. Hope your week's been going well. What's been happening with us? To be honest, things are all right. Things are pretty good this week, to be honest. Monday was pretty fun. We had a good stream on Monday. That's where we had takeover was complete. We did loads of recruitment, loads of recruitment. We got so many players in. We'll show you them. We started the league campaign. We've got a few wins, a couple of defeats as well, but we're looking much better on the pitch now. And the two defeats we've had were both 1-0, so lots to sort of focus on really and think, actually, that's not too bad. We are still lacking a little bit of a creative spark, I think, in the middle of the park. Probably like a number 10. So I think tonight, the transfer window there's about a week left for the transfer window. So I think that's got to be our main focus for this evening, is try and get in a brand new number 10. The chat are already suggesting Dennis Bergkamp. The chat are already suggesting Ricardo Reis, who has already left but gets recommended a lot. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi's quite good, isn't he? He's a mate of one of our former defenders. We might try and get him in. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's go shopping. Let's try and get someone in, a number 10 who can make all the difference. Let's go and see, because as I was saying there, we are going up, and that's what we want to do. So let's get ourselves in, shall we? Well. Come one and all. Hope you're good. It's happy to see you. Very, very pleased to be here. JM Thoughts is in. Hello, JM. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. JM Thoughts, by the way, I will shout out right now. If you haven't seen JM Thoughts before, you probably have. You've seen him in the chat quite a lot. I actually was on his podcast the other night. So we recorded a podcast, and I'm sure when it comes out, I'll let you know, and I'll retweet it. So you can have a listen to that. It was very, very good. And then what we did was we then did a record for our Patreon on the FM show, out next Tuesday. There you go. See you next Tuesday. That's it's quite appropriate for me, isn't it? Really, to be honest. But there we go. Messi is overrated. I prefer RR10. Do you know what? That's what they call him as well, isn't it? I like it. I love it. So that's what James in. Ruscio, 53 months. 53 months. From Rougeau. That is ridiculous. Thank you, Rougeau. Very, very, very kind indeed. Incredible. Matt Blade is in on 26. No, it says 53, Rougeau. It's my mistake. I've read it wrong. It says resubbed for 49 months. They've been subscribed for 53 months. So maybe you've only done 49. What happened to the other months? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah. This week was near. Dan can't overtake me. You know what? Dan would have been here tonight, but Dan's had a slight boiler issue, sadly. So unfortunately, he might not be around. But we hope his boiler gets fixed quickly. James says this week was nearly as good. 2 comms pros analyze SI's comms strategy. Oh, there's pokes in it, so you need to go and watch that. Actually, go and listen to the episode of Pokes. We love Pokes, by the way. He's a top dude. Tremau is in. Evening TJ. Tim Griff, of course, is there, as we know. Rougeau's in. Ian's in. Zars here. Matt Blade. We've got loads of people in the background just chilling as well. JM, I saw you scored Lelujo. I've only half watched it. Good stuff. Yeah. We got Lelujo in on the pod, which was the other week. Last week, sorry. Omega Luke and Big Robbo is tomorrow's episode, so that's coming out tomorrow. If you haven't watched it on Patreon, then you'll see that tomorrow. Honestly, I've lost track of all my days. I was messaging Chris and the group this morning. I was like, "Have we got thumbnails ready?" And then there was a message back from Sai going, "Not on a Wednesday, TJ." And I'm like, "Is today not Thursday then?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Okay. Cool. In that case, we have till tomorrow to sort thumbnails out, which is good, because when Chris told me that the record was going to be edited late, I was like, well, when are Patreons getting it then? And I didn't really have the heart to ask him, because unfortunately, little mini Chris has been she hasn't been well, so I was like, you know what, that's like, let's just look after the kids. That's the most important thing. Then when I realised it was ready for today anyway, I was like, there you go. There we go. Days are hard, Jam. They are. They are hard. Norfolk Exile in on the follow. Appreciate that, my friend. Very kind indeed. Ryan's in. What's been happening on the save? Ryan. You're not going to believe this. We didn't get promoted last year, believe it or not. We finished mid-table. We finished 12th. And this year, we are currently 12th. So, seems to be where we're going to live. We have brought some new players in, though. Let's have a little look at the recruitment. We'll talk to you through everything we've done and explain as we go through. So, Leroy Leader, unfortunately, has retired. Brandon Hall, we've brought a goalkeeper in who, on the face of it, is better than our Australian goalkeeper, but also maybe not. And our Australian goalkeeper is 15 years old, and Brandon might not be much better than him by the time the season started, really. So there's that. We have a goalkeeper. We have Big Willie Style in the centre of midfield. Will Smith coming from Stoke. 18 for determination. Passing and vision of 13. Teamwork and work rate of 12. Got good balance. He's fit. He's got good stamina. He's a bit of a player, isn't he? So he looks like he should be all right for us in the centre of the park. Free transfer, obviously. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, says Rougeau. Oh, that's going to confuse me. Tom Tonks is in from Tamworth. Tom Tonks, who has long throws of 20. Okay, long throws of 20. Determination's high for a 35-year-old. Teamwork and work rate is good. Passing's good. Obviously, acceleration and balance and pace and stamina, they are on the decline. But a bit of experience is what we needed. We've also brought in Fenton John, who I quite like the look of, to be honest. He's playing in the number 10 position at the minute, but I think he maybe sits a little bit deeper. Maybe he sits in the maybe he's a classic 6. If that's even a thing, I don't know. Balance, fitness, anticipation, teamwork, work rate. He's got everything I need, everything I want, and a bit of determination as well. So he's in there. Looks pretty handy. Louis Lacey is a sort of youngster that we're going to bring through probably. James Butler is a centre-back, 6'3". He can head the ball. He can jump. He's got good teamwork. I'm going to keep saying the thing all the time. Good teamwork, good work rate, good fitness. That's what we're after. So he's come in as a centre-half. We had 2 midfielders from Alfreton we've signed. Adam Lund, who's just going to be knocking things. As soon as anything comes over the top, he's just going to be cutting them out, really. So jumping reach of 13, heading of 12, determination and fitness of 15, leadership of 14, long throws of 20 again. Yeah, so we got that. Then we've got George Cantrell, who looks exotic, doesn't he, with his long hair and his chiseled jaw. Box-to-box midfielder, doing pretty handy for us as well. Quite like him. He's doing stuff for us. Will Thornton is quite an exciting signing. Centre-back. Look, he's got greens. He's got greens. Determination, leadership, heading, bravery, aggression. Whoa. Acceleration is 6. If the ball is played to him and he doesn't have to move, he is going to be incredible. 6'3" as well, so he's come in at centre half. And also Francis Jimme, who's a wing back. He was already tired. We're probably running him into the ground already. But determination of 18. We got him from Stoke as well. Stoke, yeah, there you go. Stoke, also former Liverpool. So there you go. That's what we currently look like in terms of our recruitment. We do have £900 left in our wage budget. So we need a number 10. We probably could do with a backup left back, actually. We haven't got any wide players, so that's going to be something we might have to consider as do we bring some in just to have a plan B? Maybe. Could do. Because we're currently playing a narrow diamond at the minute. Finlay Sinclair Smith had a pretty decent couple of seasons at Marine and is currently out of contract. Flair, long shots, technique, work rate, Maybe a bit of acceleration. 5.7. Let's get him in our trial, shall we? But yeah, as I say, the main thing at the minute is this it's number 10. We want someone who's going to be coming in and making all the difference. Frank Nubel. Bring him through. Harley Irwin. Of course, we know about. He was with us last season. Ashley Hunter's an inside forward. Leon Gravatar. I mean, he sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't he? Gravatar, I choose you. 5'4". Determination, technique, work rate. I mean, he's interesting. He's interesting. Let's have a little look at him. Let's do a bit of a nosy. Tom Pugh. I mean, we could, of course, look for loans as well. There is this. So let's not instantly... think that it's going to have to be coming from free transfers. Tom Pugh is unreal. Is he an actual... He's an actual player, isn't he? Halifax lad. He's got high determination. He's got very high determination and teamwork. I bet he's going to want big money, though. That's the problem. I bet he's going to want lots of cash. Adam Campbell from Hartlepool. Could that be the one? He knows the league. He knows the division. 31. What? I mean, do we need to have someone who's young, or do we need to have someone who's got a bit of experience? I'm not against the idea of a bit of experience. Ligenza, where does he come from? Alfreton. 22 goals in 45 matches for Alfreton. Striker, but hey, let's have a look, shall we? I'll drop you a message and see what he'll settle for. Now, here's the question, Tim. Are you in Pew's DMs, are you? That'd be cool if you are. Alfred and Lad, London Cantrell with ace for my Alfred inside. Ooh, okay. So this is the thing then, Tristan. If we basically we replicate Alfreton at Darlington, an actual goalkeeper. Oh God. Right, let's see what the let's see what sort of money these people are looking for, though, because this is also going to depend on stuff in it. Who have we still got in the squad that we can release if we need to free up some cash? Because I think we've got one or two who we could still cut, maybe. I thought it was David Cameron for a second. I did as well, Fraser. That's why I was a bit like, oh, hang on. Not 100% sure about that myself, to be honest, but... So Cedric Main doesn't have a contract. Elliot Forbes doesn't have a contract. We could cut him as well. That'll save us 300 quid. Labraka. Kiro, we're not paying. I mean, we could release Kiro anyway, because he's not really going to be doing anything for us, is he? Don't think he is. Soccer rates. On this day, Manchester United completed the £1.2 million signing of Eric Cantona. Well, no pressure for whoever we sign tonight. They've got to be as good as Eric Cantona. Yeah. What a signing. What a player Cantona was, though. You know what I mean? It would also have been Maradona's birthday. And we lost Terry Venables 2 years ago. Having a good evening. Thanks, Socrates. I feel as though you've asked ChatGPT for loads of info for tonight to be like, right, ChatGPT, I'm jumping into this stream. Can you just give me some interesting anecdotes for the start, please? That'd be really, really good. And do you know what? They are all fantastic bits of information. So how good is Daniel Cameron? Ian and Benny, nice to see you, pal. Hope you're good. Is he much? He is much, isn't he? How much does he want? 650. Any news on a new wing of battalion? Yeah, if you can get me a number 10, mate, I'll be over the moon for that. Right. I'll tell you what we can potentially get. Let's see. That's an option there. Leganza, we quite like as well. Let's see what Tom Hugh is fancying. How much? 470? This is going to be an absolute bargain. What I like the fact he wants a relegation release clause as well. Belters tonight. Oh, belters all the way. Which is Campbell going to want? Campbell's not wanting too much either. He's happy with that. And do you know what? Let's have a look at Legenza as well. We're going to overspend on wages here, but I think this might be a good idea. Right. Cedric Main is going to be released, and so is Peterborough Sports have made an offer for Pew. Other teams have made an offer for Legenza. I mean, let's panic and overpay now, innit? How did Jesse get on last season? I saw him scoring 10 goals. He scored something like 17, I think, overall. So he went through a little bit of a time when he stopped scoring. Yeah, he went through a little bit of time when he stopped scoring. But yeah, we've obviously got to be happy with the fact that he's come through. Tell you what, let's not. Well, right, it might be a case that we might have to try and work out what we want. Do we cut Cedric Main now? Or do we cut what's he called? Elliot Forbes. Do you know what? Let's do that. We'll get the money back for him. That's 300 quid a week back in our wages. I suppose what'll happen as well is if we get the goalkeeper in, then we just drop the other goalkeeper. We drop Hall. So Cameron's in, right? So we do have a new goalkeeper in. We've now got 2 goalkeepers to pick from. 6'4", good decision making, good determination. Let's get him in. He's got to be good, surely. And then what we'll do is we'll drop Brandon Hall, because he's only on an appearance only thing, I think. Maybe. Let's check, shall we? Oh no, he's not. He's on 600 quid a week. Check if we can offer him out. See if we can offer him out. But yes, Cameron looks like he might be all right. Let's have a quick little nose at him now. He's in. He's okay. He's okay. Cameron is all right. 16 for determination, 15 for decision making, 12 for communication, jumping reach of 15. Handling's only 10, but look, he's only 20. I don't think that's too bad. Should we offer him out for a fight? Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to offer him out for a fight. Cameron's all right. Snip that up. No. Hey now. Let's not be too hasty. Yeah. Calispira Jason, by the way. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're good. Let's get into a match, shall we? So Ewan's probably gonna have to come out of that number 10 position. Fenton can go back in. So Jesse Nelson last year, he scored 17 goals in the league. So 17 and 32, pretty decent for a 17-year-old, to be honest. He has 5-star potential. 5-star potential is more than all right. Yeah, but it's 5-star potential. The thing is, though, it's 5-star potential, Oxlow, in comparison to our players. And also, he has to be able to live up to that potential. Yeah? We can ruin that. We can ruin that pretty well. His history, though, formerly of Hebburn, formerly of Sunderland. There we go. Okay, so we lose him relative to squad and the judgment attribute of the assistant. Yeah, so it could be complete bobbins. He's 5-star potential compared to our players. That's the thing, yeah. Yeah, compared to our players, he's brilliant. So let's not get too attached at this moment in time. Yeah. Okay, so anyone who's now bought a shirt with Cameron's name on the back, it'll be worth something in a few weeks when he inevitably gets sold. Okay? Good to see Cedric Main on the bench where he belongs. Well, he's going to end up... he might have to leave, to be honest, Mariners. He's costing us too much money. Are you saying our players aren't good enough, boss? Do you know what, Tim? Yeah, I am. Particularly the goalkeepers, especially the goalkeepers. But here we go then. This is us against Radcliffe. Debut for Daniel Cameron in goal. We have looked okay at the start of the season. We've looked okay. Let's see if we can go from okay to decent. Yeah. So our Diamond versus their 4-2-3-1. Where are they? They're 14th and we're 12th. So potentially a fairly even contest. And again, another colour clash. White versus white and black. Jimmer out to Myers Smith. To Will Smith. To Lund. And that was a great highlight from the start. So if you weren't in on Monday, we did try and tweak the tactic as well a little bit. So it is this 4-4-2 diamond. the wing backs push up when we're in possession. They drop back when we're out of possession. As you can see there, and we drop into like a box formation almost when we're defending. We like to keep things narrow as well. We're playing control possession, trying not to give the ball away. We're trying not to play too quickly. But we'll have to see. Although we are giving away a lot of shots. We've got the ball, but they are shooting a lot. We're not getting many shots away ourselves. It's not great for highlights, I'll be honest. You know, but if we can keep things tight, so far the only games we've lost this season have been 1-0. And when we've won games, we've been 1-0 and 2-0. So Ancelotti's AC Milan, but without Seedorf, Pirlo, Kaká and Gattuso. Oh, exactly that. Exactly that. It's the Darlington Christmas tree, which is one of the saddest sights you'll ever see. So I'm going to say that's a good first half so far. Let's keep it going. See what we can see. We might have to push on a little bit. But there is part of me thinking that eventually we'll wear them down. Eventually. I mean, they do have a highlight though, so maybe my plan isn't quite going to work. Glendon tipped over the top by Cameron. What a save. So Zimmer is tired. He's really, really tired now, isn't he? We don't have another left back on the available. This is where we need to start bringing some loan players in, I think. Yeah, Bittersweet Symphony's a decent track, innit? It's a decent track. By decent, I mean very good. Yeah. One of the best. Yeah, there you go. In fact, do you know what? Mrs. James asked me, she was like, oh, where does it rank in terms of like one of the best? She was like, is it in the top 100? I was like, oh, the top 100 songs of all time. I was like, it's such a tough thing to try and do that, innit? Like, rank something like that. Because obviously it's subjective, but there's that many different genres to pick from as well. Like, who knows? But it is mint, though. Great ball. Mortimer! Yes! Cedric Main with the ball through. Jack Morton with the finish. If he was in the YouTube stream tonight, he'd be going off himself. He'd be having a great time. What a ball that is. Mortimer keeps his composure. Smacks it past the keeper. 1-0. George Glendon is one of those cracking National League North players. If you were just a couple of years younger, you'd have a crack at bringing him to play in League 2. Or what, is he the wrong side of 30, is he? Oh, here we go. Corner kick. Contral's going to float it in. Because we're not looking at just retaining the ball clear at this point. We've slowed it down. We headed it over the top. That's fine. That's pretty much gives the ball away. That's... Please don't come down the other end and score. This is the point where I'm starting to think, like, we've got a highlight that we've now got. Where's Mortimer? It's Fenton intercepts. Fenton to Zimmer. Blocked. Out for another corner. Main says, sack me now, will you? I mean, well, do you know what? That's what I wanted Nova. I wanted him to think about that. And that's what we needed. We needed 3 points. We've got 3 points. It moves us to 9th. Yeah, that's good. We'll take that. If I want a time waste, I could have changed my tactic. Yeah, I know that, Oxlow. I know that. But part of what I'm doing is for theatre and drama. I'm getting another patch this week. Does anyone know about it? No idea, Zar. No idea. Okay, so Cameron keeps a clean sheet on his debut. That's good. In fact, you know what, right? If we've got a goalkeeper now who's actually decent, I mean, we could actually make ourselves we could actually make a case for being decent now. We bigged him up in the press. Right, Legenza has gone to Chelmsford, so he's not coming, unfortunately. There's been enough crying about FM26. Let's get on with it. Couldn't agree more, Socrates. Absolutely. Everyone just needs to grow up a little bit. Get on with it. Adam Campbell's in. Let's get him through the door. Pugh's gone to Chelmsford. Look, it would have been nice to have got him. It would have been nice to have got him in, but never mind. Adam Campbell, he's got a bit of experience at this level, and he would fit in that number 10 role. And that's what we needed. We needed a 10. Pugh would have been someone nice. In fact, look, yeah, we were never going to compete with that with those wages. 725 plus Chelmsford. They're in our league actually. Ooh, now there's a bit of needle. He's on the shortlist, right? Okay. Do you know what? He's only 25. He's a fringe player as well. Like, he's a fringe player. Where's Campbell been before? Campbell is former Hartlepool. I want to say Blackburn, but I might be wrong. It is definitely Newcastle. Yeah. Notts County, Gateshead, Darlington as well. Former Darlington. Yeah. St Mirren. So he's been around. Relatively successful at Darlington and Gateshead. So he knows our league. He knows the area. And as a number 10, granted I'm judging him on real life, plays the shots, likes to beat the offside trap, plays the ball to feet, runs with the ball. I mean, maybe it's my head doing the talking here, or my heart. But I think if he steps in there, we put Fenton on the bench. Let's possibly bring Maskell off, put Mortimer up top. You know what? Let's start with Cedric up top as well. Oops. Tonks on the bench. Butler, we need a... Who else? What did we need? Left back is what we needed, isn't it? Right, there we go. I remember Adam Campbell and can't believe he's still only 30. I know. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. He's been going around for ages, but there we are. Socrates, I remember when Chelmsford was sponsored by an energy drink called Red Card. Looked like ties that had been left in Chernobyl for a week. I remember that. I remember the Red Card thing, not the sponsorship, of course. Heard Virgil van Dijk handballed it. Yes. Well, do you know what? It's nice he's actually been called up for something, isn't it? For a change, rather than getting away with it. So yeah. In you come, Ash. Come and feel the warm embrace of no Liverpool around here. Yeah. There's one thing I can confirm at all times in these streams. There is no Liverpool. Yeah. Okay. Unless we end up playing them at some point. Which, to be honest, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while. Right. Yeah, let's offer Hall out now. Which I feel quite bad for, given the fact we've just brought him in and now we're like shipping him straight back out because he's going to end up costing us a bit. Well, he's costing us more money than the goalkeeper we're actually using now, so. Oh, ye of little mega cup run faith. Well, this is the thing, Socrates. You're right. Maybe I do need to think about that a little bit more and go, actually, you're right. There is a high chance we could play them. Yeah, I just need to believe a bit more, don't I? Let's rest Jimmer for Barrow. I think it was just a normal wing back. Or playmaking wing back, possibly. No. Will Smith's going to need resting, so let's put Hatfield there. Just a little bit of rest. Okay, so Campbell's coming in. Third round Anfield, go 1-0 up in the first minute, then hope it springs eternal. Yeah, I reckon we could hold out for a 1-0 at Anfield. Absolutely. Hempstead away. That's where we are now. Debut for Adam Campbell. Little bit of squad rotation. Try and rest a couple of players. See what we can do. It looks like it's going to be congested in that defence in midfield. Where are they? Hemmel up in fourth. Right, let's take the little bit of good fortune we had from the last match. Put that into this one. See what we can get. Ash, the save is going pretty well, thank you. Pretty well. I think we've recruited well. We had a takeover in the summer. We've now got some new players. We've got a new formation. We've got a new way of playing that seems to be going okay so far. It's not quite free-flowing, but it's a little bit more solid, we think. Bear in mind, it's 6 minutes in and we're possibly going to concede a goal. Yeah, it's not that much more solid now, right now. So, we've probably got to ask a few questions as to how they've managed to score this. Myers Smith misses that second header, and then Satana, Cantrell goes close to him, just lets him go past, and then there's a man on the post who's getting away the goalkeeper. So, right, it's a goal from open play. Oh, here we go. There's a corner coming in now. This is this our Achilles heel? Get the second ball away, lads. Who's marking him? No one's marking him. Oof. Justice for Brandon Hall. I know, I feel bad. I do feel bad. Do you know what? I wonder whether or not do we change our approach right now and go route one at this point? Counter attack. That's it. We could maybe have still stuck with control possession. We're only been 20 minutes in and I'm already changing the style and second guessing myself. We could have stuck with it, couldn't we? It's Mortimer. Straight to there. Pagel. This is when we realise our strikers just aren't good enough, isn't it? Control. Barrow. Over the top. There's Campbell through. Oh, it was nearly a perfect start to his debut. Oh, how's he put that wide? Adam Campbell, it was there on a plate. Great ball over the top. It was there for the taking. Barrow lets it drop. Launches it. We're not going to challenge for it though, are we? Oh, Barrow's given away a free kick, has he? Yes, he has, yeah. Right, let's... Nice intercepted. There's Mortimer. Campbell. Hatfield. Myers-Smith. Go on, go on. Cut the ball back. Cut the ball back. Or don't. Just score yourself. Alfie Myers-Smith decided he's going to become Cafu, apparently. Go on, Alfie. Look at this. Gone past him. Gone past him. Waits for another one. Keeper comes out and he's like, do you know what? Nutmegs the keeper. Beautiful goal. Absolutely beautiful goal. That's a great goal, isn't it? Cedric Main involved again. Look, if we've had to put a rocket up him, right? Okay, and he's now getting involved. He's on a 7.4. That's all I need. I just need players to be aware that we're always watching. Yeah? We're always watching. Myers-Smith's tiring, so we could possibly look to replace him with Zimmer in the second half. Contral's tiring as well, so the players that are actually resting are only really going to get like 45 minutes rest or like an hour's rest. So we can't even like afford to rest them for a full match by the looks of it. Oh, Barrow's out of position. Oh, come on. Barrow, that's your fault. That's your fault. Isn't it? I mean, Cameron's got to do better as well. He's got to hold on to it, hasn't he? He can't like sort of push it back out. Good ball. Campbell's not going to get there. So the fact he threw a leg out though, that's good. Hull would have saved that. Hull would still be going down to the floor now. Yeah. Good challenge by Lund. Maybe, and do you know what? Maybe we rotate our goalkeepers. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we've now got incredible goalkeepers for this league. Oh, we're being torn apart here now. Let's put Tonks on. Paul sitting smugly on the bench at this point. Yeah, he's cold, is what he is. Nodded away, but only as far as Morford. Right, they're looking as though they're getting down the channel, so we've got to go a little bit wider now, haven't we, really? Everything's coming down Barrow's side. Let's put Barrow on the inside. Let's put Zimmer on. Okay. Oops. Control for Smith. Do we need to go wider, or do we need to get some players pushing on? Get more shots on target. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, why has that not changed? That's wing back. Make him central midfielder normal. And get Jesse on for Mortimer. And then we'll look to try and change the style maybe as well. Possibly go a bit more positive. Oh, tinkering, I know. I know. This is the thing, I've got to try and like work out what to do now, haven't I? Let's go a bit wider. Cautious is better control. Yeah, I like cautious, Nova. I must admit, Nova, I like cautious. I don't like it when I go positive, though. Positive and attacking never really seems to work for me. Because I always seem to get caught like that, you see? This is the problem. I feel like whenever you go positive or attacking, you just end up getting caught out. Now, I know that Hemel are a good side, but even still, I mean, he's just literally ran through him. He's ran through the centre back there. Well, Myers Smith. Shouldn't be allowing that, should we? Of course, if Campbell scores that one-on-one, then it's a different game entirely. Myers Smith goes down. Will Smith over the top. Too many Smiths in the team. Do you reckon that could be it, yeah? Well, Cameron's not having a good time, so everyone who's looking out for an issue with Cameron, that's there for all to see, so. Hall's on the bench going, this is brilliant. So, there you go. 3-1 defeat against Hemel. It's, look, it's a tough one to take, that one. We didn't play well, I must admit. We didn't play well. It looked like it was sort of going to be fairly tight, and then there was just a collapse, wasn't it? Apart from being named after. Yeah, well, there is that. There is that, yeah. Let's see if there's any loanees. Where is it? Loan status listed. At one point, Wigan Athletic had Matt Smith, Johnny Smith, Scott Smith, and almost got Sam Smith as well. I mean, that's a lot of Smiths, isn't it? That's too many Smiths. Jacob Jessup is wanted by Ratcliffe. Alfreton. Jay Tinsdale, 5'3". Zayn Sadiq. So there's definitely some question marks here then, isn't there? There's players that we don't know anything about. That's for wing backs. That's full backs there. That's not really helping either, is it? To be honest, Josh Binns from York, sort of fine, but I guess, like, are we bringing a player in from one division above? Is that a smart decision? It's not the worst decision, I suppose, is it really? Just need a Morrissey up front. Oh, God. Could you imagine? An incredibly miserable striker. Lucas Bailey. He's a good finish, isn't he? 6'3". Ooh. Let's get you on a trial, shall we, Lucas? I mean, you're probably not going to come in on a trial if there's an option of us trying to get you on loan. Core Foy, Brazilian at South Shields. Donny Day. Ben Farah. Looks fast enough. Miracle Ozarakwe. What? And we need a miracle. Is that the miracle that we need? Great first touch. Could be fast. Sam Tomlinson. Good dribbling. Kian McCusker from Birmingham. Part of me thinks he might be okay. Miracle scored against us. It's possible. It's possible. A lot of players have scored against us. That's the problem, Tim. So trying to remember that is quite tricky, but I think you could be right. I think you could be right. Oh, these bids are rejected. Miracle and McCusker not going to come in on trial. Should we try and scout him? Rather than just taking a punt on him. Probably Miracle probably scored one last season. I bet you he did. I bet you he scored one goal, and it will have been against us. You're absolutely right. Evening Magic Ped, good to see you, pal. Hope you're well. What's the crack here with Lucas Bailey? He might have decent finishing. He's 6'3". Coming in from Solihull Moors. When's the transfer window actually close? Am I? $205 days left. Oh, we've got loads of time. Loads. Here's me thinking like we've got to get it done now. I was like, oh, it's got to be done by September. No, TJ, there's loads of time. Loads. I mean, James Bailey's wanted by Blackburn, so he must be half decent then. Where did he come from? Man U. I don't think we're getting him then. You can't teach 6'8". That's just 6'6". That's just what happens. Like if you're just that tall, you're just that tall. I think there's too many players that are available now that are that we can't afford. Evening, Dan. How are you, pal? Take that buy-in. What have we missed? What have we missed? Arsenal beat Bayern Munich. Oh, there you go. There you go. It is all set for an Arsenal collapse, isn't it, Dan? Like you just gotta keep going, man. Like this has to be the season. If you don't do it this year, then what? You know what I mean? What are they gonna do? Got to be. The taller a person is, the more I can't teach him anything. Exactly, Jason. That's the thing, yeah. Because if they're that tall, then you just literally can't speak to them, can you? What happened to Liverpool? 4-1 at home. Yeah. That's funny, isn't it? I mean, at what point does he like let's not talk about them. Yeah. If Arteta bottles it again, do they need a new manager? I think they do. I think this is Arteta's last chance. Surely. So Cantrell's not training well. Brandon Hall's not training well. There you go for everyone who's in their Brandon Hall love in. Yeah. You know, he's not pulling his weight. Arteta needs to channel his inner George Graham. What's that? Accept bungs full of brown envelopes under the table. Or go for the old 1-0. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Olympiacos versus Real Madrid ended up being 3-4. Wow, Jason. Now that sounds like a match. The money was just resting in my account. Yeah, exactly. All has gone on to and worked to rule, yeah. Oh, he's furious. He is furious now. And you know what? With fair cause as well, I think. Let's get Butler in, actually. Although, does that mean that our centre backs are very, very slow now, aren't they? 9 for acceleration. 7 and 6. They're very, very slow centre backs. Let's try it. It might be a mistake. Okay. Right, Merthyr, travel to Darlow. We've made changes. Butler's in. Belize. Jimmer's back. Benton's back. Hatfield takes the armband. Jesse Nelson's still on the bench. It could be the slowest centre-back pairing in world football, I think, the way we're playing. Another kit clash. White versus white and black. They just keep coming, don't they? Come on, Darlow. Oh, are we still on the Jesse Nelson as the person off of Little Mix? Is that what we're doing? We're still on that one. Evening, George. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Well, to be honest, I didn't know that, by the way. It was you lot that had to point this out to me. Brandon Hall's Barmy Army. This is what I like. This is what I like about streams, when you can make characters and you can make like sort of people turning against each other. Oh no. Twomley scored. Cameron's gone for it. Missed it. That's not what we wanted, was it? It doesn't help the fact we can't see the other players, does it? I mean, there's no way a goalkeeper's going to be able to work out who they're marking against, surely. Azarius, if you ever play Brazilian lower leagues, I won't. It seems like every team has a black, white and red kit and the away kit is the same colours rotated. It's all like sort of state teams as well, isn't it? Is that right? Benton John, good ball in, but the keeper's got it. By what I mean is, it's a terrible ball in. Oh, Butler's missed it. There you go, Cameron saved it. Ooh, right, okay, where's this defensive line? I'll get you, Butler. Is that an on the buses reference in our stream? What an incredible piece of cultural reference that is. This is like, if ever I doubted my audience, that's like good work, Socrates. I'm not here for Jesse Nelson is in Little Mix. I'm here for on the buses. Great cross. Hatfield! God. And I know that he's named after a railway station. Go on, Will Hatfield. What a strike. We've had an on the buses reference and we've had a goal scored by a player named after a train station. What a great hit. Get hatted on. Oh, they got hatted on. Don't you worry about that. What a great strike. Train station. Yeah, the Hatfield. I mean, there was a terrible railway disaster, actually. Also named after a hotel in Lowestoft, the Hatfield Hotel. See, to be honest, I mean, there's lots of things that, you know, we can go into now about Hatfield. If you'd like. I don't know many more facts about it. We can start Googling and work out, you know, what is, what are the facts are there about Hatfield? Hatfield's a place. Well, I mean, heaven is a place, but Or are you going to, or are you suggesting that Hatfield was not the train station and that's where the accident happened and therefore I'm factually incorrect? And what I've done is I've just mentioned Hatfield and thinking that was quite nice, wasn't it? And there's no actual train station there at all. And you know what? If that is the situation, sometimes I get things wrong. And that's fine. Yeah. My granddad used to be a station master at Hatfield. There you go. Right, told you there was a train station there. Right. Don't come in telling me that there's no such thing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was definitely a train crash there. Yeah. I grew up on the Hatfield House estate where Queen Elizabeth I was living when she was told she was queen. Oh, it's another goal. Suggests that FM Professor is either staff or is of good stock. Now, are you upstairs folk or downstairs folk, Professor? These defenders are slow as shit, aren't they? I used to work with a lad called Adam Hatfield, if that's of any use. To be honest, like at this point, anyone that can tell me about the time that they threw a hat in a field, that'll work. Adam Campbell, baby. I love just how people have to be so precise about stuff. I think to find. I think to find. I think to find. I caught a hat in a field. I caught a field in a hat. Cedric Main's on a 6-4. He's not bothered about his contract today, is he? Campbell floats in. It's over the top. Jesse's coming on. Bring Toby Lee's on, and then let's also bring Ntombe on. Oh, come on, get the ball back. Do some tackles, please, boys. Would be nice. Tackling would be lovely. Hatfield did a track called Sunday Morning. Wasn't as big as Saturday Night by Wigfield, though. Can feel the googling going in the background as fact check my jokes. No, do you know what? I'm not a fact checker. There's like, again, this is the thing with doing comedy. Like just so many times, whenever you'd make something up on the spot, right? And they'd improv something, and it'd be really, really funny. And then there'd be someone going, well, actually, that's not factually true. And you're just like, fucking hell, like, just turns into like, you know, like a library at that point. You're just like, hence the phrase, if you're not laughing, you're learning, but which is just awful, by the way. 2-2 draw with Merthyr. It's fine, isn't it? It's fine. Someone did a voice that is all adenoids and no humour. I don't know. You know what? There's not been a lot of reference to adenoids on our stream either. So again, I'll take that. 5 Celsius and raining in Hatfield. Yeah, if we all just like have like some sort of like Hatfield watch, that would be great. But you know what? Let's leave Darlington and go and manage Hatfield. Where are Hatfield in the game? Are they even a club? clubs and nations. There's not even a club. We need to create a club mode for Hatfield. Okay, let's just. Do you know what it is? It's not. It wasn't even worth this amount of thing for. But this is literally just because like a couple of people are like, I think if I TJ that wasn't a train station, there was a terrible accident there, and I'm like, I know that. I know. They're 10 divisions down. Sounds like an emo band, doesn't it? Hatfield is a town and a civil parish in Hertfordshire. They'll be in Clates' save, I reckon. Yeah. From the 1930s, Hatfield opened a factory until in the 1990s, British Aerospace closed it. Aircraft design and manufacture employed more people there than any other industry. They love planes. TV property expert Phil Spencer named Hatfield as the second best place to live for regular commuters to London. In 2024, World Bucket List named Hatfield as the 5th most boring place in the world. 5th. What were the others? Hatfield Town FC plays in the non-league football at Gosling Park. The Welwyn Garden City Hockey Club are a field hockey side based in Hatfield. There you go. The town has a public swimming pool and 4 sports and leisure centres. It has a 9-screen audience cinema, a stately home, Hatfield House, a museum, Mill Green Museum, a contemporary art gallery, a theatre, and a music venue. Yeah, so they are places of interest. The War Memorial, the auditorium, which is the cinema. Like, literally. Oh, transport. Hatfield is 20 miles north of London. What's I going to say? East Coast Railway line from London to York runs through it. So it does have a train station. Thank you. Hatfield Facts narrated by TJ. I love how educational his Twitch account is. I would say educational. So unless you're in a pub quiz where all of the questions are about Hatfield, there's not much you're going to learn from that last little bit there, is it? Hatfield ran off down the beach. It was only the second best place to live. It used to be called Bishop's Hatfield. I wonder what happened in order for the Bishops to leave. TV local stations, BBC London and ITV London received from Crystal Palace TV transmitter and the Hemel Hempstead relay transmitter. There are Hemel Hempsteaders. Local radio stations are 3 counties and Hertfordshire, along with Radio Verulium. The Welwyn Hatfield Times is the local weekly newspaper. Weekly newspaper. There's that little to do in Hatfield. They don't have time or enough news for a paper a day. They don't just round it all up in a week. Just what's happened? Now, really. Including people who live in Hatfield, yeah. No one in Hatfield has even spoken this much about Hatfield ever. Channel Redemption, 5,000 points for Hatfield Facts. Do you know what? Not just Hatfield Facts, any small British town. The lad at the Aerodrome who was used in a film set for Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan. Really? What? And is he from Hatfield? Because if he's not, then I don't really think we need to be talking about him, do we? Darlington get Quorn in the FA Cup. Okay, we've got ourselves a Leicestershire side there. Again, 5,000 points. We can talk about small places in Leicestershire. We've extensively covered Hatfield. We need another town. Honestly, anywhere can be. Band of Brothers was filmed in Hatfield. Notable residents: Michael Birch, Geoffrey de Havilland, the founder of de Havilland Aircraft Company, and Jack Alding, a wartime tank and tractor importer, came from Hatfield. Brilliant. Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones guitarist Mick Taylor was born there. George Martin, the producer of the Beatles. I think anyone else that is. Babe Ruth, not that Babe Ruth. It was the the rock band from the 70s. Tracy Thorn, who was the lead singer of Everything But the Girl, was born in Hatfield. So there you go. Sports stars. Ian Dowie is from Hatfield. And Rodney Marsh. And Samir Carruthers. Letitia Dean. Guy Ritchie. And Sanjeev Bhaskar as well. So there we go. That's our Hatfield facts, if anyone's interested. Now, does 5,000 channel points feel low for more random town facts? I feel like it should have to be a little bit larger because of the amount of work that goes into it. Have we mods? Can you edit the channel points while I'm live? If you can, feel free. I reckon about 10,000 is a reasonable amount of channel points. For is 10,000 too much? Because 5,000 used to be do a line. Welcome in, new people, by the way. If you've never been here before, this is what we do. And also, as well, we're very, very close to being able to apply for Twitch Partner as well. Which I'm sure when they look back at our streams, they will 100% go, we probably should promote this guy a bit more and give him a nice tick. I've got 458,000 points. We're going on a tour of the UK. Let's never go back to Do a Line. Do a Line was great. Because especially when you got people coming and going, you do know that sounds like drugs, right? And I'm like, does it? Oh, does it? God, I never thought. He's the dead cat guy. They will, yeah. Matt Blade's got 210,000 points. I love Do a Line as well. It was good. Do you know what? Brandon Hall can go in because can go in goal. Okay. We're going to review random towns that appear on your train line down to London. I'm not getting on a train to London. Bugger that. What was the other bloke who was with Butler on the buses? It was Blakey, wasn't it? Blakey and Butler. And there used to be a midfielder who I'd always sign. Matthew Blake. He was a fullback, and he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This is a tune as well, by the way. I'm sorry. Like, this might split a room, but this is a tune. Hall's gonna have a worldie now. Do you know what? He needs to. He needs to. There's places up for grabs. Isn't Hatfield that has a haunted house? Pretty sure I saw it in a movie somewhere. Maybe, Jason. There was nothing on Wikipedia about a haunted house, I must admit. Harper Blakey was the boss. Harper. Oh, got you. Now, you see, this is the thing. We have to double check all this, don't we? Make sure we know what's going on. For us to change the titles, GG would have to give it the green light. Yeah, well, what should we change the title to? Naming random towns. Chelmsford, is it? Have you presumably you've seen the video, haven't you, of like sort of bands playing like bangers before they got famous? I don't know why I thought about that, but oh, that's fine, don't worry. Random town facts for TJ. Could it be your town? Yeah, it could be you, like the National Lottery. Oh no, Corbett's gone past. Blocked it, it's gone in. Watara. But do you know what? We haven't even done some random we haven't even done Darlington facts. We don't even know about the team, about the town where we're playing. There's a couple of talking heads. This must be the place. That's on YouTube. There might be. Is that where they're doing the? Oh no, they also did the one where they're where the player. This isn't kids, is it? Yeah, when they do kids at like the university or something. There's like everyone's looking around, just being like, "What are you on about?" Like, they're just busy having a great time. That wasn't Hall's fault. Oh, look at that. Yeah, everyone's all of a sudden going, "Oh, that's not Hall's fault." No. Let's go a bit more direct. This one's Notorious B.I.G. who's 14, blistering someone on the mic in a freestyle. Yes. I don't know if I've seen that, actually. Where was Coolio born? Oh, I forgot. I need to post this. Jebaru sent me something earlier on Instagram. It was amazing. It was the worst September the 11th ever. And then it's just so like ends at the next bit being like, "Oh, Coolio's dead." What? I was like, I ended myself at it. Oh, Myers Smith's injured. Now, Darlington love a train station. Darlington have got a big railway heritage. On 27th September 1825, George Stephenson's engine, the locomotive number 1, travelled between Shildon and Stockton-upon-Tees via Darlington, an event that was seen as ushering in the modern railway age. They love a train. They love a train in Darlow. Lees gets it away. Right, we've had one shot. We maybe need to do a little bit better, don't we? Tonks isn't having a great time, so let's bring Smith on. Didn't realise Kulo was dead the time you were talking about people who invite for your first year on Twitch party. Oh, honestly, Chaser, it was one of the best moments. Like, I was very, very happy that it happened. So don't worry yourself about it. It was great. Nelson intercepts. That's what we want. Going out to Headley. Mortimer. Campbell. Nelson. Mortimer. Contral. Headley. Cut it back. Mortimer. What about that? That's a beautiful goal. That is a beautiful goal. TJ Ball. Well, not at its best, but certainly well worked. Mortimer, look at that. Little touch. Takes the goalkeeper out of it completely. What a finish. Finn Scott, how are we liking it? What, the game? This, it's alright. It's okay. Like, as I say to everyone, they go, "Oh, you know, are you enjoying FM26? I'm enjoying my save. I don't know whether I'm enjoying FM26. You know, but we're making the most of it, you know, and we're making good of what there is, and we are having a bit of time. Down with it, and it's all right. The stuff that works, the stuff that doesn't work. Yeah. Evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. Just to catch you up, Chris, on what we've been talking about so far. Mainly facts about the town Hatfield. Great ball through. Adam Campbell. Baby. 2-1. Have that, Chelmsford. Hall for club count. Yes, it was. It was, Chris. But I referred to the fact that there was a train station there, right? Didn't focus on the incident. You know. But then we read out loads of other interesting, and by interesting facts we mean facts, about Hatfield, and it was once voted the 4th most boring city in the in Britain. So, or town, I should say. Sorry, it's not even a city. It's just a town. And now we've got some channel point redemption, possibly. I've heard I can redeem channel points about train stations. Yes, Game Legend, you can. It's 10,000 points for information about a shit local town, and then probably about the same for interesting points about a train station as well. So, yeah, stick it on there. 10,000 points. We'll do train station chat, train tales. Hope you're well though, pal. Headley with the free kick. Come on, top corner. Come on, headers. Oh, what about that? Get up there. Brilliant strike. That right there. Look at that. Headley in off the post. Excellent. Excellent. That all stemmed from Brandon Hall. The fact that the sheer presence of Brandon Hall on the pitch is what causes that free kick. And then the goalkeeper in the opposite end is obviously, you know, not Brandon Hall. So Brandon Hall has inspired the victory. I just needed him to want it. Yeah. It is absolutely World Cup 98 vibes. Agreed. But yes, I'm all very well, thank you, Game Legend. Very well indeed. Oh no, Hatfield's giving the ball away. And that's probably not Hall's fault, I'm guessing. Yeah? I don't feel as though that's Hall's fault, presumably. Would someone want the freedom of Darlington? No, not really. Probably not. I think the freedom of Darlington is less of a punishment than living in Darlington. Possibly. I think. I'm not sure. But that's a decent win, though. I'll take that, especially given that we came from behind. Then we look dominant. So, 3-2. 9th. 14 points. 9 points away from Hereford. Where was the defence left Hall vulnerable and isolated? It's Hatfield's fault, really. He was too busy thinking about trains. Right, do you know what? I'm going to update this. And where's the viewer awards? Channel points. Yeah. Rewards. Let's do this. So, okay, right there we've got. Right, Boring Town Facts is on for 10,000. And then what else do we want? Train facts. Right, there we go. Done. Reward is temporarily unavailable. Check back soon. It will be there. It'll be there. Do a line is still definitely there. That's right. Yeah. Yes, Len. Yeah, yes. Let's get some water in there. Agreed. Take all out. Long's Smith out for 9 days. I don't know. It's just called train stuff. Yeah, I figured if we called it train facts, then people might be like, "Oh, TJ's gone all trains." In case anyone's wondering, by the way, information about Darlington. Darlington is a market town in the borough of Darlington, County Durham, England. It lies on the River Skerne, 13 miles west of Middlesbrough and 17 miles south of Durham. Durham has a population of 107,800 at the 2021 census, making it a large town and one of the largest settlements in the northeast of England. The town is linked to London, Leeds, Newcastle, York, Edinburgh, and by the East Coast Main Line Railway and the A1. Yeah, sounds all right for a start, doesn't it? The so-called Durham ox came from Darlington. Born in the early 19th century, this steer became renowned for its excellent proportions, which came to inform the standard for short-horn cattle. Not saying that Darlington's dull, but this, we're learning about a bull at this point. We need Sheldon Cooper to narrate the train stuff. Horny cattle, yeah. The A1, which links Durham to Hatfield. Yep, all roads lead there. What else we got? It's an important centre. Later in the 19th century, the town became an important centre for railway manufacturing. An early railway works was the Hope Town Carriage Works, which supplied carriages and locomotives to the Stockton and Darlington Railway. The engineering firms of William and Alfred Kitching also manufactured locomotives there around this time. The town eventually developed 3 significant railway works. The largest of these was the main line Darlington Works and its factory. The North Road Shops opened in 1863 and remained in operation until 1966. Robert Stevenson & Co. moved to Darlington from Newcastle upon Tyne in 1902 and was renamed Robert Stevenson's and Hawthorns in 1937. Feverdale Wagon Works was established in 1923 and closed in 1962. There you go. So lots of train stuff. Then some stuff about Quakers. Then a bit about war. And then a tornado. Starting in hang on. No, that's no. Bits about governance, areas. Let's see what we got. Retail and leisure. There's an Argos. Still an Argos. Theatre. I mean, I've played the theatres. I've not played the Hippodrome, but I've played the other ones. The Forum Music Arts Centre, done that. The Darlington Dog Show was a championship event from 1969, usually held in September on the showground in the South Park, but it has now been moved to Ripon. Doesn't say why. Maybe there was an incident. Don't know. We could speculate. Could absolutely speculate. Yeah. I'm hoping for the BBC 2 series to take off TJ's shit towns. Potholing with Chris Eubank. Train history in towns with Channel 5, TJFM on Channel 5 this Christmas. Yeah. It's going to be good, isn't it? A blow with ADHD reads facts about towns. The Darlow dog disaster. Meet the FA Cup tie coming up. Who've we got? Is that against Quorn? Oh, they won't like it being called meaty, will they? No. No, they won't. It's the what you call it, the Linda McCartney derby. In Alan Partridge's voice, it's 3 a.m. and you're listening to UI with the Partridges. It's time for Alan's hot topic. Which one's the best town? Is it Warrington, Snetterton, or Darlington? I'll tell you right now, it's not Warrington, that's for certain. Although they do have a big IKEA, so maybe. Darlington has a mosque. There you go. Just the drawing reference to that. Teesside International Airport is only 5 miles east of Darlington town centre, and it serves County Durham and North Yorkshire. The airport was known as the Durham Tees Valley Airport. And then, of course, there's railway, obviously, so for the railway. Darlington Railway Station is a principal stop on the East Coast Main Line. It is serviced by 4 train operating companies. London North East Railway operates intercity services to London King's Cross, York, Durham, Newcastle, Edinburgh Waverley, Aberdeen and Inverness. The Trans-Pennine Express runs intercity services between Liverpool Lime Street and Newcastle via York, Leeds and Manchester Victoria. Cross Country operates intercity services between Edinburgh Waverley, Plymouth and Penzance via Leeds, Sheffield Derby, Birmingham New Street and Bristol Temple Meads. Northern Trains runs local services to the Tees Valley Line, connecting all the main settlements along the River Tees, including Bishop Auckland, Middlesbrough, Redcar Central and Saltburn. There you go. Just in case anyone was interested. Nope, I can't. Snetterton has a racetrack. What kind of racetrack? What kind? Good look at it in this. Do you know what? I don't think it's going to be edited. This is just going out in its entirety. Northern Fail, they still run trains. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Darlington has a Thomas the Baker. It wins. I mean, Mrs. J. Look at that, straight in. Mrs. J is part of this conversation. Is it it's not the best baker though, Mrs. J? I love that, Chris. I'm not touching this. This is not. It's not for me. Yeah, it's fair. Just when you think you have all the answers, TJ changes the questions. That's a fair one. Brandon Hall, training badly, apparently. It's a great reference, isn't it? It's a great reference. Oh dear. Maybe new sponsor board, not the best bakers. Yeah, what is the best bit? Again, this is like local radio, isn't it? Hi, welcome to TJ on an evening. Just in case you're interested, I was out last night. Oh, I was out, and I had a couple of beers. Just on the way back from the pub. We didn't get a kebab. We went to a 24-hour bakery. Just interested listeners, what's your favourite bakery? Do get in touch. 657893 on the text. Here's Aha. Evening, Jebaru. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. I don't know. Before you even ask, I don't know. English bakery tier list. I mean, it's Greg's, isn't it? And then the rest of it is just other local nonsense. TJ's fact of the day. Crab sticks don't contain any crab. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm gonna... How much crab is in a crab stick? It contains very little to no real crab. Now, it doesn't mean there's no crab. The main ingredients are surimi, water, starch, and egg white. So basically, you just have this whole like stick of water. They are called seafood sticks sometimes, but in the same way that fish, that like really cheap, shitty fish fingers, are now called omega-3 fingers. Yeah. Omega-3 fingers, yeah. Yeah, which is apparently is, you know what, bit of a name for someone down the outside the back of a nightclub. They call me Omega Three Fingers. I knew that joke was coming. Thanks. I'm glad. Half a Norfolk hand. God's sake. That wasn't even my fault, that one. Benjamin Foster says that Taylor's does the best pies. Where's Taylor's, Benjamin? Where's Taylor's at? Talk to me about Taylor's. Hello, Taylor's Pie Shop. Make a couple of changes, not too many. Holkenstein goal, 20 going in. Living in Norfolk, Tim's not wrong, although I wasn't born here, so normal number of fingers and toes. If a crab stick fell in an empty woodland, would it still be bloody awful? Maybe. How am I finding narrow formations this year? Asked Len Mozo. Bless you, Len. Fine, I guess. I don't really know. Seems fine so far. Chebberu, what's your favourite bakers? Is it Greg's? Do you like Pret? Do you like raw Weetabix? I mean, yeah. Lelujo caused a stir there, didn't he? Although, I'm going to say this, right? Mrs. J thinks I need my hard drive checked for how I used to eat Weetabix as a child anyway. So, when I was younger, and bear in mind, I don't remember much of my childhood for, you know, reasons. But I used to have Weetabix with hot milk and butter, and I'm not ashamed about it, because it's quite tasty. That may explain why I don't remember a lot of childhood. Darlington versus Quorn in the FA Cup. Not with water. God, no, I'm not poor. Salted or unsalted butter. And do you know what? I can't remember whether it would have been. It probably wouldn't have even been butter. It would have been like spread, you know, or margarine now, I suppose. But what's my favourite meat substitute? It's these guys over here. These guys. All these lads putting butter in their coffee, and they could have been putting it in their cereal instead. I did that for a little bit as well, because of course I did. I'm an idiot. I did the, what was it called? Bullet coffee. I did that. If you don't know what that is, by the way. The butter coffee phase. Yeah. Because you know what? Coffee doesn't have enough calories in it, I thought. God, read too much nonsense on the internet. My cousin used to dip toast in his tea. Ugh. See, that feels weird. The MCT oil. No, it was coconut oil I had, yeah. I like my coffee greasy, yeah, with a layer of scum around the top of it. Best biscuit for dipping. I mean, a chocolate hobnob holds up well. Yeah, Chris is right. Chocolate hobnob holds it's got a good structural integrity to it. A shortbread, a rich tea's a pathetic big dunking biscuit. Because the thing is with rich tea, there's an element of jeopardy as to how long before it just falls in the bottom of your tea, and then you've got rich tea in the bottom of your tea. And I don't even drink tea, but if you do drink tea, you deserve rich tea in the bottom of it. We're not doing the whole thing again. The risk makes it exciting. You're dipping a rich tea. There is no excitement. You've got one of the most bland biscuits in the world. Can't defend Hall on that one. No, that was definitely his fault, wasn't it? We've had entire streams. I've seen plays in this. Genuinely plays. All right, let's change it up then, right? What's the best thing to put on toast? Because the answer, as we all know, is grilled cheese. Marmite. I like Marmite, actually. Peanut butter's decent as well. Butter and jam. Do you know what, Chaser? Fair play for the extra bit of butter there as well. Now, butter and jam on white bread, I think. Cooked eggs, scrambled or poached. Look at that. He's a touch of class, Rougeau, isn't he? Poached eggs. Yes, yes. Grilled cheese with Worcestershire sauce. I knew there'd be someone in there who would say Worcestershire sauce. I've never done it myself. I've never done the old Worcestershire sauce thing. Mrs. J straight in though with Nutella. Yeah. Knife of Nutella on there, and then Mrs. J straight in with the spoon afterwards. Nutella and Philadelphia at once, Zart. Ooh. Right, all of a sudden the Rougeau's not the weirdest one. Nutella is good if you're going to get it to melt, but cheese and Branston pickle will be your favourite. Oh! Is Hall good enough? Yes, apparently. I didn't realise we had a poll either. It's fair enough, isn't it? I mean, we are not doing well here, to be honest. Redo the poll, pedo the poll. And Tambway's away. Chocolate Philadelphia. I heard about... I seem to remember this. I can't say I've ever partaken in it. Control. Headley. Good cross in. Campbell misses it. Will Smith over the top. If you lose to a meat substitute, we have to have words. Yeah. I would agree with that. Especially given Darlington's cattle heritage. Oh, how's Jesse Nelson missed that? Jesse, come on. I hope we have someone called Butcher. I've got Pat Butcher in the team. Where's Crossing? I want Crossing. Come on, boys. We can do this. But again, though, it's not the worst thing if we get knocked out of the cup, because again, we don't need to be focusing on the the league is what we need to focus on. How's that not gone in? Jesus. All you need is corn. Do 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 do. This is not good enough, Darlow. I'm sorry. Come on, Darlow. We need a little bit more. Good cup runs are overrated. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like, we don't want any of that, do we? Is Hall good enough? People are still saying yes. Come on, last roll of the dice. True Blackburn, what a name that is. Goodson cuts back inside. Oh, nearly bends it at the top corner. We're gonna get knocked out of the cup. That's us gone. That's us gone. We're out of the cup to Quorn. Oh, wow. That is not good enough. I mean, I may well blame Hall, but there's also 10 other players on that pitch who should have been better. We blame Mo Farah, yeah. Okay. Team became mincemeat. We did, although let's see if we can slip back into our original shape, shall we? Get some players back in. Smith and Cantrell. Campbell. Do we want to run the channel or do we want 12 off the ball? Yes. If two vegans get in a fight, is it considered a beef? Ooh, good question. That's a fight substitute, I believe. Chat voted him in twice. Well, look, the chat needs to think about this, right? Okay, he gets one more shot, but he did concede. He conceded a goal against Quorn, and that's got to be considered. You know what I mean? We've disappointingly converted none of our 17 touches in opposition's penalty area. That is dreadful, isn't it? Yeah, we need to work a little bit on our long shots and stuff. Right. Okay. Barrow can have some playing time. We need to rest Jimmy anyway because he's pretty much done in. Are the Diaz brothers vegans? I don't know. The UFC fighters, the Diaz's. Well, I was gonna say probably, maybe. It's quite a lot of like sort of fitnesses and fighters who've now found meat substitutes. It's a thing now, isn't it? So maybe. What's wrong now with Smith in the middle? Where's he? There we go. Can't see Derek, my balls are hot. Lewis being a vegan somehow. No. Got filed now. Where's filed? Just above us. Throwing on a bunch of kids from the under 19s when they're 3 for 60 minutes. They're the real meat substitutes. Right, if they're going to long ball it, I think we've got problems given the fact that our centre backs are slow as shit. So let's think about this. Defensive line can drop off a bit. Maybe actually, if we sit on a counter attack with this one, maybe. Because that would mean our defenders sit a bit lower, doesn't it? Yeah, we'd sit a bit deeper then, wouldn't we? So there wouldn't be their long ball wouldn't really work because we'd be sat deeper back. Oh, the match is postponed. Waterlogged pitch in the middle of September. Yeah, there you go. All done. Can't even get a game on in the middle of September. The Darlington autumn has hit. We get Chester next at home, and then reschedule that filed game. We're at Chester, just above us. It's not good for when the winter hits and those April showers. I know. That's global warming. It is, isn't it? Everyone using Chat GPT is making Darlington underwater. go route 1, actually. That's progressing the ball, isn't it? Getting the ball and booting it. Feels like I'm progressing the ball up front quite nicely there. Maybe we control the ball a bit more and then we just speed it up a little bit. Maybe we are a bit more positive, maybe. Actually, let's sit on the ball. If God wanted us to play the ball on the ground, he would have filled it with cement. Anti-Clough. You know what? No, let's keep route 1. It gives us an option to mix it up if we want to. We then have to like sort of slow the ball down and start playing football. We can. We are at home. So if you're new, by the way, on YouTube and you've not dropped a follow on the stream yet, please feel free to do so. Hit a like on that as well. Much appreciated. Same as well, if you're on Twitch, by the way, and you're not followed, hit us a follow, come on. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Saturdays are good, by the way. I like the Saturday streams. We might potentially move the Friday for Saturdays. We'll see. We'll see. And also as well, the FM Show podcast is out tomorrow. If you haven't already, if you're not aware of that, it's myself, Second Yellow Card, Omega Luke, and Big Robbo. So that's a really, really good one. And also the WFM Show pod as well, which is our sibling podcast, which is FM Girl Alice, Ank, and Inverted Wingbacks Katie, Classic Katie as she used to be called, talking all things women's football in Football Manager. Again, another fantastic podcast, so go and check that out also. Yeah. And while you're clicking away, there's a Discord as well. Come and join the Discord. Come and hang out. That's where all the cool kids are. Yeah. Or at least some of the people are. Yeah. Okay, so Chester at home. Do you know what? Jesse Nelson hasn't scored. Let's keep him in for this. He might score. Pre-Thanksgiving FM football treat before I occupy the couch for 12 hours. Says Cyclist. Yeah, there's a lot of NFL on, isn't there? If you're into American football, there's a lot of NFL this weekend coming, which is going to be fun. Unless you're a San Francisco 49ers fan like I am, I might avoid it. I might avoid the football again this weekend. Because I mentioned it before, we are either brilliant or shit. And this year seems to be one of those seasons we're going to be shit. Now, why am I starting Brandon Hall? He's useless. He is useless. He is. Darla versus Chester. Let's see what happens. Well, the chat are wanting Hall in, so this is his last chance. If he doesn't play well here, then Cameron comes back in. Yorkie, I tried to get in the NFL, but just found all the breaks difficult. Too much stop-start. Oh, no. The NFL's great. Was there another update or not? I don't think so, Sheeny. I don't think so. Clean sheet and a penalty save incoming. if that does happen, then we need the lottery numbers from you, Tim. Good cross. Oh, Sean Bay with a save. Which means this is where Chester scores, isn't it? Launched. Oh, it almost was as well, wasn't it? Then if I was playing at the same pace as rugby, a lot more in the UK would watch it. Yeah. See, I don't really watch rugby. I can appreciate it when it's on, and I get it, but I just don't see the yeah, it doesn't have the excitement level for me. Oh, Madison. Is that Madison, is it? No. Nelson, possibly. Back post. It's all just a bit like sideways and fall over as well, rugby. Surely a sport's more fun if you go forward. Hold the 1-on-1 for all. I never thought that there would be a Dogtanian and Muskehounds reference. I should never rule it out. Should I? I should never rule it out. Does Darlow really have plexiglass at one end? I don't think it's an exact replica of the Stadium Danger. Either that, or they've just opened up a paddle court. Tell that of the Niners. They seem to be going sideways most of the time this year. Well, yeah, Brock's not having a great time, is he? He's just throwing interceptions left, right, and centre. Caffrey makes the Niners worth watching. Purdy was lacking last week, though. Yeah, interception all over the place. Even, I mean, look, the ball's not even going to Kittle. Like, you know, who's been our best player so far this game? This game? Oh, it's hard to tell. I mean, they've given it to Hall, but I don't know why. I've not seen him do anything. You'd argue he's saving a lot of shots, though. Or the ones that are actually being shot at him. Cedric Main replaced by Jack Mortimer. Although here we come. This is going to be an opportunity for Chester, isn't it? Oh, great challenge by Campbell. What about that? Big fan of that. Lund. Oh. On away. Oh, come on, boys. Keep the pressure on. Don't lose it now. That was much better. Let's go positive, actually. Maybe step up a tiny bit, maybe? Dare we look and try and... It's like an ice hockey rink at one end. I like it, yeah. Or a car wash. A couple of players wanting to play with a bit more aggression. Oh, I don't want to lose it this way. Jimmy in with a tackle. Lund. Will Smith. Contral Lund. Thornton. Up for Nelson. Mortimer. Forward, boys. Forward. Jimmy. Oh, Campbell in there. Defender. There's a cracking tackle. Incredible block. Life-saving block almost. Headley with a corner. It's flowing. It's nodded away. We get there before Declan Weeks. Headley. Thornton. Thornton. Headley. Nelson. Zimmer. Good ball in. Campbell follows it up. It's cut back. Nelson. Kadralov in the side of the bar. Oh. No, not on the counter-attack. We can't concede like this, can we? No, thank God for that. It was sort of intricate. Like, just needed someone just to take a chance. 0-0's not too bad. Chester are a good side. Although we are still sat in 13th. Do we need to speed the play up a little bit, do you reckon? The playoffs are in reach. They are. Yeah, Nelson needs to start scoring goals, doesn't he? I mean, technically, Brandon Hall did keep a clean sheet, so there is that. That Route 1 style's interesting, isn't it? That was with a higher tempo, so I wonder what we'd do in that situation where we're looking to sort of like dwell on the ball a bit. Try and speed the play up, I suppose. Bedford's manager's been sacked. Interesting. Potential issue with Butler now. Oh, God's sake. Like, honestly, just because we're not playing all these players straight away. Like, what's wrong? I'm not starting off games. Right, okay. You can have a you can play, but then if it doesn't work, then he's gonna have to get gone as well, isn't he? So I guess we put him in place of Thornton, possibly, or in place of Lees. I mean, Thornton's not playing great. Where's Butler? There he is. I'll stick him in instead of Thornton for now, then. I'll sub you, Butler. And then let's bring Jesse Nelson off as well, because he's not scoring goals at the minute. Jack Mortimer might. Maskell might. Let's mix it up again and see if that's gonna help. Pele is now classed as homegrown. 16-year-old Aussie goalkeeper. So Brandon Hall still training badly. So Campbell, actually. Maybe let's not focus on who's training badly right now, shall we? Adeweni's doing well. So might look to maybe give him a go. Chester made a bid for Ollie Banks. Marine set a new record. Dover faced Sutton. Down to 14th now. I mean, a win could take us up as high as 8th. It won't, but it could. We're 103 quid over on our wages as well, by the way, so we might have to start going up to Cedric Main going, you're costing us 500 quid a week, you know. And so's Brandon Hall. He's costing us 600 quid a week. So here we go then. Rescheduled. The rescheduled match against Fylde, given the fact the last time we tried to play each other there was a waterlogged pitch. Are we the underdogs? We'll tell them we're the underdogs. See what we can come up with here, shall we? Fylde are in yellow, so there might not be a kit clash. Also, the fact it was meant to be a waterlogged pitch is interesting that it's now still raining. So I know it's the thing in FM26 that every single fixture is in the rain, but there is a beautiful irony that the match was waterlogged before, and now it's like, let's go and play again in the rain. But I must admit, the rain looks quite nice on FM26. They've done a good job of it. Well done, SI. Good weather. Oh, Leeds has just managed to crock their striker early doors as well. Putting the rain and snow fixtures shows off the engine. It sort of does though, doesn't it, James? Sort of does. I mean, maybe removing, like, you know, clicks and links on a UI is, you know, not the way to show off an engine, but hey, this is how good rain looks. Watson Lees has missed it. Oh, Hall saved it. Oof. Again, let's try and keep this fairly tight, shall we? We're Fylde in the league, by the way. So they're 7th, so yeah, we need a win here. .50-50 on possession. We're gone for a cautious approach as well. Don't know whether to start stepping up a little bit now and go a bit more. I mean, we were positive and I knocked it back, so. Butler, that's a dreadful ball. What's he trying? Shimmer gets it clear. Oof. Yeah, I think we need to up ourselves a little bit, don't we? Our possession, where's our... Get them on the outside. Actually, we force them inside, really, don't we, I suppose? Missed fouls, counting heat maps. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that's gone, I'm afraid. Danga, that's the problem. Great ball over Cantrell. A little bit of skill. Back for Mortimer, is blocked. I miss being able to take a shot when there's not 5 defenders in the area. Control. Free kick. Floated back post. Nodded down. Maskell. Jack Maskell. There's Butler that's headed it down. That justifies his inclusion. It's a great ball from Control, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Floats it over to the back post. Butler gets up. Maskell's there. Tucked it in the near post. Yes, please, everyone. That'll do. VMJC, appreciate the follow, my friend. Very kind. Uh-oh. Cold cloth. Held him out. Sears. Blocked out wide for a corner. Even Luffy, how are you, buddy? Is this one of those rainy, cold Tuesday night games people talk about? Yeah, can you do it at Darlow? Nodded away. Oh, volleyed back over. Oh, VMC. VMJ, that's the wrong one. I need to update that now. The save is not. It's no longer Sunderland Till I Die. That was Beta. This is Darlington. We're doing well, is it a grassroots to glory, possibly? We're starting in the National League North, and we're trying to get ourselves all the way up to the top somehow, in whatever way, shape, or form it looks. Is it going to be one club save? I don't know. To be honest, I genuinely don't know. We'll have to wait and see as to what happens. I don't know how one club saves are going to work in FM26. I don't know whether I'm good enough to stay at one club in FM26. So we'll have to wait and see. I suppose if a job offer comes in that's interesting, we need to consider it. But for the moment, we are fully invested in Darlow. Love the fruity shape. Is it that fruity? Is it? Because I thought it was going to be fairly sensible. You know, that's our sort of in and out of possession there. Maybe our wing backs are a little bit too high, possibly, but we could possibly drop them back down again. I think if we're going to get them in possession, they're going to be up and about, aren't they? Really? Yeah, no. I took the word fruity to mean like interesting and different and something a bit funky. So I appreciated the. Yeah, it's just nice to see something that's not a 4-2-3-1, isn't it? Good tackle. It's away. Here comes Maskell on the counter. Maskell fans Jesse Nelson. Brings it down. Jesse decides not to do anything with it. No highlights. Let's put Ntambwe on. Lunda's got a yellow card. Hatfield in. Do you know what? I am now tempted to pop them back. Or balanced, but what I mean is cautious, I think. Let's just knock it down just a little bit and then see if we can... Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that, should I? Well done, Hall. Well done, Hall. I'm cautious. Brandon Hall's world class. Time wasting more often. Play for set pieces. Slow things down a bit. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. 1-0 wins. It's the Darlow way. Look at that. 9 shots to their 15. It moves us up to 9th, though. That's what we want. 7 points off the top. Take it easy, Jem. Pleasure to see you as always, my friend. Slightly better XG. There is slightly better. That's true. The interesting thing is that it's a win. You know, that's what we need to look at. It's another win. Yes, we're slightly inconsistent still, but it means we come into October. Oxford City, so they're just ahead of us. Again, a win could potentially take us up as far as Scarborough. There needs to obviously be a lot of permutations for that to happen, but an idea how to find under 18 staff vacancies. I was stuck looking for a good half an hour earlier. Staff vacancies? Oh, I don't know. You can post a job advert. Is that what you mean? Or like, are you trying to look for a job to? Are you trying to look to add yourself into the under 18s? Is my club seeing what jobs are not taken to recruit someone for them? So like what? So you got like staff, and then you got like coaching team, and then you have to look at your coaching staff from here. Is this what you mean? And then you can go to post adverts from here. Is that what you mean? You can't find the under 18s. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone loves the under 18s, don't they? Like, it's not under 18 manager. I've got enough to do with the first team. I'm not bothered about the under 18s as well. That's the under 18 manager's job to do that, or get one of the directors to do it or something. Yeah. Get a member of HR. HR can sort that out. But then again, I understand that some people want to have the complete control over everything, and they're like, no, I need to know everything and everybody within my team and my network, which is absolutely fine and understandable. But for me personally, that's just another thing I don't really want to do myself. I'm a control freak. I'm one of those. I mean, look, if you've got the time and the interest in being that person, VMC, then you go for it. Yeah, I haven't got the time or the interest in that, personally. Every save I start, I have a moment when I realise the indirect team manager has hiring responsibilities for the staff. Take up 10% of my remaining wage budget for a third physio. Then we freeze under 18 hiring. Oh, see, again, that's just, for me, that doesn't have any impact on how I play the game. Personally, like, you know, everyone else, fine, absolutely great, go for it. But nah, that has no bearing on my save whatsoever. Even 33, how are we? Just got back from a gig to catch the last half an hour. Have we won the league yet? Sort of. In the fact that we have won some games, so might as well, clearly. Yeah. Arsenal's back from the match. There we go. Look at that. Old Arsenal, old Bayern crusher Arsenal there. Oxford City versus Darlow. So a win against Oxford City moves us ahead of Oxford City. That's the important thing we need to remember here with this match. So 4-2-3-1 for Oxford. We're back. We're staying, of course, in that diamond formation that we like. So you see, look, both of us on 18 points. A win could take us as high as 4th. Now, what's interesting though is 33 and Arsenal. If you've just joined in, we have signed another goalkeeper tonight. This goalkeeper is excellent, but it did anger some people in the chat that we'd already signed Brandon Hall. And we dropped Brandon Hall for a little bit, and the new goalkeeper made a couple of mistakes, and it was like, we have to get Brandon Hall back in. And now Brandon Hall's back in, and we didn't concede a goal in the last match, so that's good. And we've signed Adam Campbell, former Hartlepool and Darlington and Newcastle from way back in the day. Number 10. So we've got our number 10 in. And to be fair, results have been all right. If you don't count the fact we got knocked out of the FA Cup in the qualifying round against Quorn. Myers Smith. Will Smith. That is Adam Campbell. That is Adam Campbell. On a free as well. He was released by Hartlepool, so we thought, well, let's get him in because we need someone to play just behind the strikers. And he's got that ability, hasn't he? At this level. Like we were talking about bulletproof earlier on, weren't we? There you go. There's a song about being bulletproof. And we've talked a lot about shit towns and trains. And we've had a bit of an indie disco tonight, so it's been good. It's had elements of Friday energy on a Wednesday, which I think we can now just call TJ energy. There's Myers Smith, there's Lund. Butler launches over the top. Oh, there's Campbell. Oh, what about that? Adam Campbell. Baby. I was thinking, right? I was thinking, because I've seen Butler do this a couple of times, and his long balls aren't brilliant. He's no nonsense. And I'm like, oh, we maybe need to sort of dial him down to not get him launching those balls left, right, and centre. But then he does that. And it's like, that's fine. I think I will just move him to a normal centre-back, though, just to stop him doing it and stop him launching the ball aimlessly. Well, that's 61% possession, 4 shots. It's moving us up to 5th at the minute. Shit Townsend trains, I mix them both and throw out Crew. Crew's the one in it. FM Professor, take it easy, my friend. We'll catch you up on Friday, I hope. Or Saturday. Let's swap Cantrell off for Fenton John, I think. Friday's going to be fun. It could be. It could be a lot of fun. Mortimer down the line. Keeps going. He's tackled. Now we have to get back and make sure they don't go forward. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That wasn't in the script, was it? Big ball over the top. It's a great ball. What? Who's running out there? Who's running out there? Butler. What's he doing charging forward? Oh, I hate you, Butler. Why is he gone tearing off? There's literally no need, is there? You've not heard the name Adam Campbell in years. Oh, well, yeah, this is the thing. He's not. It's not a name that gets shouted out very often, is it? To be honest. Let's pop Maskell off. Then do we want? I mean, we could put Hatfield on, couldn't we? Campbell actually is playing pretty decent. We could move Campbell up front, actually. And bring Mortimer off. There, well, let's do that. See if that works. Actually, what's the out of possession? Stay balanced. Let's go back from balance to positive. Got Ben Headley on as well. Go more direct. Okay. Go more direct, shall we? In fact, do we go route one for the last few minutes? Or do we think, hang on, we've got ourselves potentially got a draw here. Although now we're under pressure. Here's the concern, isn't it? We're going to hold him up, or are we going to engage? Oh, Hall with a save. There we go, look at that. All the Brandon Hall fans in the chat. That one was for you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, worldy of a save there. We'll all have the DVD at Christmas. It'll be brilliant. Definitely better than every single save anyone's ever seen. He'll be at the next World Cup. Yeah, I think so. There we go then. 1-1. It's not a dreadful result. It does 10th rather than 5th though, that's the thing, isn't it? What's that? Not my. Imagine thinking a wide defender would hold up the winger. To be fair, a lot of this game is imagining stuff that probably wouldn't happen. Shows how tight the league is. It is. It's very, very tight. all we got to do is just keep going. They got 5 unbeaten. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, Buxton next, then a massive game against Spenny, Kings Lynn and Kettering. That takes us into November. So we're starting to get there. Brackley on Tyler Martin. Oh, we're not going to be going in for him, are we? We're not overspending on wages, so we'll get in trouble at some point for not keeping the wage budget under control. Buxton a second. Do we counter-attack against Buxton then? Or do we still look to control possession? What do we think? Are they going to come at us, do you reckon? I think that's what we'd expect, isn't it? Let's go more direct. Sit in mid-block, sit in counter. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. But also not invite loads and loads of pressure. Yeah. We don't want to be sat there waiting for them doing. Joey Barton. Ugh. Ever to be relegated? I don't really know who's where, to be honest. Peterborough and Alfreton. Let's say Alfreton, given the fact that we've got half of their team. See, Brandon Hall's still not training well. Still not training well. I mean, he's got the he's got the starting jersey, but is he now resting on his laurels? That's the question. He is playing well. He is playing well. That's, you can't really you can't say he's not. That's the thing. Can't deny it. Means Cameron's got to step up pretty quickly when he gets the option, doesn't it? So here we go then. Us versus second place Buxton. Like this guy. This guy based Elliot Just Ham. He sounds like a really cheap sandwich. What do you want from the what do you want as part of your meal deal? Oh, Just Ham. Let's go, shall we? How Buxton going to line up? Buxton 4-2-3-1. Of course they are. Second in the league. We're 10th. But we're starting. I keep saying this all the time, and I know I say it before every single match. Oh, we're playing a bit better. And that all that does is really just bring more pressure on. I'm intrigued as to see how we get on against Buxton. I'd take a point. Anyone including Just Ham in their meal deal deserves to be stuck in tier 10. Agreed, cyclist. They're the sort of person that picks eggs as their snack. There's Jimmy. Hold him up. Oof. Liam McLeish has scored again for Hereford. We knew he was a good player. He's not stopped scoring, has he? Don't have enough players to assign to stay back. We have a free kick in their half. Sometimes that and very solid hula hoops with a coke, just a plain lunch. It's just a plain lunch, isn't it? Oh, good effort. Did he slip and take a shot there? If he did, that's a pretty decent animation, to be honest. Corner Bucks, and we're going to have to start pushing on a little bit, aren't we? We're inviting too much pressure, I think. Graves, no one's going to close him down. Campbell hacks it away, though. Oh, we're doing meal deals now, are we? Do you know what? That's a tier list for Friday. The meal deal tier list. Nodded away. Oof, decent effort. Point near the meal deals, you get to choose what you want. If you want a really boring plain lunch, you should be allowed. Tim, this is not a democracy around here. I'm sorry. I understand that people play FM differently and people have lunches differently, but look, what you should know is that, you know, because of the fact that people play FM differently, that any answer that doesn't fit with people's narratives should therefore be shot down. Max Dickoff. He scored. Is that Paul Dickoff's son, possibly? It's a good goal, man, isn't it? It's a decent finish. Right before half time as well. I like that. I like that. You're clearly new around here. Oh no, we've already done biscuits. We've done biscuits. Yeah. Yorkie, I like just ham sandwiches. Nothing anyone can do about it. Look, I'm not saying there's anything anyone can do about Yorkie. I'm just saying, when all of the options are put in front of you, if you're picking just ham, you've got to make sure that the rest of that meal deal is impressive. Will Smith's not having a great game, is he? Hatfield can go in. Oh, I mean, that is... Look, they should have been 2-0 up there. They should have been 2-0 up. Myers Smith's having a shocker. At the minute, we'll have to get him off and get Headley on it right back. Good ball over the top. Mortimer. Maskell. Oh! That was harder to miss than it was to score. How's you missed that? Oh. Brilliant chance. Can't believe we've missed that. That was like literally a gilt-edged chance. Maskell's down to a 6-1 now, so I've got to start thinking about whether he stays on or whether we bring him off. Cantrell. Lees just looks at it. Mortimer. Cantrell. Lees. Headley. Inside. Campbell misses it. Mortimer. Jack Mortimer tucks it home. There we go, lads. We eventually find our way through. I mean, is it a foul on Campbell? Doesn't matter. Mortimer's there, took it home. Let's bring Jesse on, actually. So much space. So much space. That'll do, Hatfield. Get yourself sent off. That should change things up nicely, shouldn't it? Oh dear. Now, has Jesse Nelson come on, is the question. Let's got 20 minutes to go. And maybe instead of route 1, do we now go counter-attack possibly? Hall launches it. It's not really gone very far though. Trying to work out what we do now. Do we mix things up? Let's time wasting more often. Slow that tempo down. Let's go narrow. Catenaccio. Park the bus. I think we park the bus now, don't we, with 10 men. Just keep the ball, lads. Nothing silly. You know, like that. Like... Oh, good save, good save. After me doing a very early breakfast to have cereal. Oh, wait, we've talked about cereal as well, MCG. Weetabix, of course. I've got some lovely overnight oats in the fridge for tomorrow. So, I'll enjoy that. You know what? A point is better than nothing, especially when Buxton have had 31 shots. It put them top. It means we've slipped to 9th, but there's only 6 points in it now. And I think that's not bad. Especially when we finish the match with 10 men. 20 minutes to play with 10 men. Yeah, that's concerning. But 6 unbeaten now. I sort of feel like we're turning a corner. Dare we say it? I mean, look. Six unbeaten is good. Yeah. He just lost 5-1 to Fleetwood after we started playing better. Oh, yeah. I mean, that does happen, doesn't it? Weird how it can coincides with Brandon Hall nearly down his plates in the team. I mean, look, I would love to say that those two things are not linked and not related, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. Evening, Simon Joe. How are you, pal? A pleasure. A pleasure. Welcome in, Raiders. It's very, very nice to see you all. Hope you're good. Si, how is Portsmouth? What's been happening? Are you in the Champions League yet? Are you promoted yet? Have you told everyone about the FM Show podcast? January transfer window. FM Show podcast, by the way. Sure, Si would have told you about. Comes out tomorrow. Myself, second yellow card, Omega Luke, and Big Robbo recorded during the Scotland-Denmark game. Just put that out there for you now. There are a few moments where I may have been slightly distracted while we recorded. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. It's between yourself and Southampton for the league, but you've made some wild signings. Talk to us. Talk to us about what wild signings you made. Would you ever get Jamie Hutchinson again? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's on tour again next year, so we'll probably try and link it up with that. But it depends on when he's free. To be honest, he's notoriously difficult to get a hold of. But I know he is playing 26, so I'll give him another shout. I want him for FM Con as well. To be honest, I'd like to get him in and get that live stand up in there, which would be class. How much of the podcast is dedicated to Omega Luke's videos about a bag of merch from SI? Some of it. There's only some of the video where I suggest that we just holiday through it and don't bother doing it. But no, it was a good conversation. And then we got some Patreon stuff with them where we talk about favourite saves, which is our new Patreon thing, by the way. So myself and Second Yellow Card did that last week. And now I've got Robbo and Luke's coming on as well. A guy called Silver Eze, see if you can see him. We had a lad called Eze. I would dub him Eze. Silver Eze. Oh, a real player. Formerly of Truro. On loan probably to Truro. Is he the guy, is he? I mean, he's far too expensive for us. Have you seen the guy that did an entire stand-up proceeding on Football Manager? Len, talk to me about this. Talk to me. An entire stand-up routine on Football Manager. Like a whole show. No, surely not. Surely not. You're going to find it. Okay, if you find it, let me know. I'd be interested to see that. He's dragged out a bit too long. Do you know what? It must be tricky, though. It must be tricky to try and, like, sort of have a 5-minute stand-up routine and just keep padding and padding and padding and padding and padding until eventually it's, you know, long enough to be, you know, deemed to be a stand-up show. I mean, an hour, an entire hour. Imagine an entire, like, tour based on that, yeah? Get him in front of a film. Wonder what became of that guy. Probably a Newcastle season ticket holder. Just see if he still plays it. Get on a podcast. We should. All right. Len, I feel bad. That's the poster there. That's the tour poster right there. That's, unless there's someone else who's done it, by the way. That's then the person who did the entire stand-up show. That's me. That's me. No, Chris. We're not technically leaving. We are going to leave shortly, but yeah, I've just been having a little bit of fun just there. But we can come back in. No, one of our viewers has just asked me if I was aware of someone who's done a stand-up show about Football Manager. So I've said a little bit aware. But I was very nice with it. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the show, Len. I hope you enjoyed it. You didn't clock it. It's all right, Len. Don't worry. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. And I hope I didn't come across as too much of a knobhead. Cedric's left. Right, Cedric's gone. Which in a sense is a shame, but £500 now at coffers now. Kevin Bridges he's a decent comic, actually. He's a very, very good comic. We should definitely keep our eyes out for him. Right, I was gonna end the 500 whole pounds. I know, Luffy. Like, we are rolling in the money. I was gonna jump, actually, to be honest, but Size rated in, which is very, very kind. So let's do the Spenny More match, and then we'll see what happens from there. Yeah. But yes, FM Con plans still very much on the work being worked away in the background. I've now managed to scale it down. There's a 1-day option. There's a 2-day option. I think we might just have to do it as a 1-day to start off with and then build it from there. Let me know what price you'd think. Right, we've asked this before, but I need to get some. Hope it's commutable. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a train station involved. We'll make sure we do it in a shit town as well. £6. Oh, we're gonna need more than £6, Chris. Yeah. What's a reasonable entrance fee for 30 to 40 pence? I'll just drop Brandon Hall. I'll just drop him. Yeah. If we can get Brandon Hall for a meet and greet, how much would we want? Depends where in the country. It'd be the same price wherever, Len. I mean, we could charge more for it being in London just because of the fact that it's in London. Be like, fuck you, Londoners. But then again, that's gonna like cost me in it to have to be in London. I'd pay 10 grand for a whole meet and greet. I think everyone would be 40 to 50 in London for 1 day. Wow. I would, yeah. 30 quid's fair. 12 quid, but that comes with a just ham baguette. Not a baguette, does it? Just white bread and just ham. Sorry, Si. The reason we're mentioning just ham is that there was a goalkeeper in the game called Just Ham. There you go. Yeah. What's your favourite sandwich, mate? Just ham. No butter. Did he play for Quorn? Oh, he did not. He did not, sadly. £30 is fair, £40 a push if you get Hall to turn up. Just hand plays for Buxton, 2/3 of a meal deal there. Just need to find a player called Hula Hoop to sign up with as well. Jason, depends how much Brandon's cut would be. That's a good point, actually, yeah. Just need a left back called Reddy Salton and you've got the dullest meal of all time. There could be a player called McCoy. That's a good point, yeah. This is the big one, though. This is the big one. Spennymoor away. Local derby. Spennymoor versus Darlington. We owe them after what happened last time. Spenny in that 4-2-3-1. Darlow without Hatfield after his silly red card in the last match against Buxton. We're 9th. Okay. We need a win here. But it's tight in this league. This is a very, very tight league. A win keeps us in the playoffs. A defeat sends us tumbling down. Let's see what happens, shall we? Spenny are in black and white stripes. We're in blue and black. We're 6 unbeaten. Can we make it 7? Let's hope. Hope and Brandon Hall is all we've got. Also, it looks down here. It looks like he's wearing racing silks. Like jockey silks. Oh, here we go. Throw into Darlow. 13 minutes in. What are we doing that far up? Myers Smith. Campbell. Mortimer. Oh! Silky feet from Jack Mortimer. Look at that. You're not getting the ball off him, are you? In the area. How many touches does he need? All the touches. It's like R9. Oh, takes 2 players out. Brilliant. Excellent. Well played, Jack. That's a stunning goal. There is a right back called Nacho. Yeah. Is there a player called Kenny Pepperami? Or Steve Boiled Egg? Alfie Twix. It was a little bit Peter Beardsley-esque, wasn't it? John Scotch Egg. Yeah, I mean, look, do you want me to search for Scotch Egg? Do you want me to search to see if he's there? I can do it again. I can do it again. Maybe he's in this database. It wasn't in the last one we checked. Oh, look at that. There's a goal. Brandon Hall hasn't kept that one out. Yaya Banana is a real player, apparently. But what about Renford Raspberry? Martin Pringle. That's the one. There you go. Well played, Tim. It's a very, very good piece of work. Kevin Lasagna. Imagine getting lasagna in your meal deal. Oh, that would be wonderful. Yaya Banana plays in Greece. Oh, Jason, this is all right. Greece is the word. Gary Doubledecker. Yeah, Martin Chocolate Buttons. Oh, Spenny come forward. We decided not to bother Try to tackle, are we not? Oh. There's a Danny Orange. No, there's not, surely. Danny Orange sounds like he's in a boy band. Yeah, you're right, my name's Danny Orange. I do backing vocals for Slack. It's our new boy band. Here's our new song, Amiga Three Fingers. Jimmy. Oh, what a turn. Oh, Campbell, straight at the defender. Myers Smith. Mortimer's gone down. No penalty, apparently. Butler. Contral. Jimmy. Pays for Pontycloon. Decent first half, Darlow. We're delighted. Keep that up. Keep that up. Oh, you know what, Yorkie? That's a great question. How is everyone else's saves doing? Good question. Yeah. Maskell's not having a good game, is he? You can, of course, let us know about your saves in the Discord if you're not already a member. Oh, and if you're subscribed, by the way, make sure you link your Discord to either to Twitch or Amazon Prime. Then you get in the members area, which we probably need to populate a little bit more, to be honest. Chris is doing well at Sollentuna, top of Sweden, mid-table. Got Brandon Hall in goal. He hasn't conceded a goal all season yet. Robbie Earl Grey T. I like it. Cyclists on Pontypridd Ladies in the British Satin and Steel. Wyatt Smith's going to have to come off again, I'm afraid. Yorkie re-subbing. Appreciate Yorkie. 2 months in. Thank you for your support. Solkel just goes through, just goes wide. Oxford, I've got 15 points. Minus 15 points according to the XG table. Really? Oh dear. Are we gonna hold out for another draw here? One all again is not the worst result, although Spenny now coming forward with the ball. Do we start committing men forward? 3 minutes to go, or do we try and hold on for the draw? I feel like we play for what we've got now. Which is a defeat. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah, everyone knew it was offside. Everyone knew it was offside. Absolutely fine. There we go. Another draw. Up to 10th. Yeah. 10th is okay. 7 without defeat now. 7 without defeat is absolutely fine. We will take that. We will take that. And as I say, played 14, won 5, drawn 6, lost 3. Okay, fine, 6 draws. Not ideal, but we're not losing. That's the main thing. Yeah, we're not losing. We're not dropping lots of points. We're picking ones up. We're just keeping going. That's what we need to do. Yeah, just slowly chip away. and see what we can do. So that is exactly what we need at this stage of the season. So I think overall, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. 7 unbeaten. We've got Adam Campbell in who's sort of helping. We've got Brandon Hall, who's now playing goal, and he's now doing fine. And, you know, we keep Daniel Cameron out of goal, who's clearly a better goalkeeper, but, you know, we're just going to work on the assumption that Brandon Hall is saving things and Daniel Cameron didn't, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter about it at all. Cedric Main's left, but it's one of those things as well, isn't it? So it'll be fine. I've enjoyed it. Genuinely enjoyed it. Really, really loved it. We're back on Friday for more, so make sure you're back in. Podcast goes out tomorrow. We're going to go and check out Ank, so go and say hello there. They're, of course, the one of the hosts of the WFM Show podcast. So go make sure you follow their stream and their podcast. This has been fun. See you all on Friday, everyone. Take it easy. In a bit. Bye now.